Hi, today we're going to talk about adding your trip logs in Evo Pro. When you enter Evo Pro, you always come to your dashboard. The best thing to do is to scroll to the bottom and go down to install instructions. This way you can put Evo on your phone with a little icon. This will walk you through instructions for an Apple or for an Android. You can put Evo on any device, a phone, a tablet, a laptop, or a desktop. So just click on install instructions and it'll walk you through how to get that as an icon on your phone instead of having to go to the internet to get there. If you need to update any of your personal information like your home address or your phone number or your CDL or MedCard expirations, at any time you're just going to click on this little person up here in the top right corner and go to My Account. And that'll bring you to your personal information that you can update. So to enter your trip logs in Evo Pro, you're going to click on this hamburger button in the top left corner, and you're going to click on My Log and then Start a Trip. This will take you to a trip wizard that will walk you through how to do it. At any time, you can save it and save for later, and then you can return to that trip. There'll be a green bar at the top to return to the trip, or if you don't see the green bar, there'll be a notification icon up here in the right-hand corner that you'll click on to bring you back to that same trip. So you can start and then drive and then finish it just with the click of the button. Down here, you're going to click Next, and this is going to fill in the current date and your name. If you need to change the date, you can click in here and type, or you can just click on this calendar and change the date by clicking on a different date. Next, then you're going to click the Next button. You're going to select the type of run you're doing, whether it's a line haul or a spot, whether it is solo or team. Then you're going to click the Next button. You can fill in your truck number here. You can either start typing and it'll select it down to a smaller list, or you can just click this drop down and pick your truck from there. You're also going to pick the route, the name of the route that you're doing that your company calls it, and then you're going to click Next. Then you're going to pick your start date and time. It's going to pre-fill with the current information. Just leave it blank for the current time or leave it the way it is, or you can change the time by clicking on the clock icon here and then selecting the time. If there is an ELD issue, check the box here. If not, just leave that blank. You're going to put in the odometer at the start of your leg. And then you're going to click the Next button. This is where you're going to put in what run you're doing. So you're going to put in the origination hub. So again, you can start typing and it'll shorten the list to what you're looking for. Or you can click the drop down and just search up and down. And you're going to pick the destination where you're going. Then you're going to click Next. You're going to choose how many trailers you have. If you have one trailer, then it's going to, if you need to take a picture, when you're on your phone, there'll be a place for a camera here. So you can just click on the camera and take a picture with your camera. So then you're going to click Next. Then you're going to put in your trailer number and the trailer seal. And click Next. And then here you're going to put in the actual departure day and time, actually when you're leaving. You can leave it blank and it'll just pre-fill in right now exactly when you're doing it. If you are delayed, you're going to click this button and put in how long you were delayed. So if not, just leave that blank. You can leave all of this blank for it to be the current date and the current time, or you can select by clicking on these icons. The calendar, then choose your date. The clock, then choose your time. You would click first the hours and then the minutes, and then it fills up here AM or PM, and then click OK. And then it'll fill in that information for you. Then you're going to click Next. And then you can start driving, so you could click Save for later. Then when you come back, you'll be on your dashboard again, and you'll notice there's a click to complete the current trip up here. So you're going to go to trip, and now it's asking for the arrival time. Again, you can leave that blank for this to just be the current time, or you can put in a time that you arrived, 10:15 a.m. Okay. Then you're going to put in your odometer ending. If you were rerouted, you can check this box and they'll ask you questions about the reroute later, or you can just leave that blank. Click next. It's going to pre-fill in the number of miles based on the odometer that you had entered. And then you're going to click next. And then this is for the end of your work time. You can leave it blank if it's when you're entering this. Again, you could always click save for later if you had some other things to do. And then when you come back, this would be, you could leave, the end of your shift, you could leave this end date and time blank, or you can enter it by clicking on those. Click next. And then if you had checked reroute, you would need to leave a comment here. Even if you didn't check reroute and you wanted to leave a comment, you can type in anything you want here. Then click next. If you needed to add some work that you did that wasn't driving the miles, you could click here, put in the amount, and put in a comment. And then that would go into your log. Click next. And this is where you can take additional pictures, attach any additional files. When you're on your phone, there will be a camera icon here so that you can click that and just take pictures. And then finally, there's just a review. You're just going to review it, make sure it says what you want it to say. If not, you can click the back button and correct anything. And then you're going to click finalize. If you wanted to make a change after you've already clicked finalize, or you just want to be able to see your logs, just click on the top hamburger button here and go to My Log. Just click on My Log, and that's going to show you what we just entered. To make a change, you can either click on the box here next to it, then there'll be a green menu button here, and you can change the date or the truck here, or you can click on the three dots next to that box and click edit, and that'll bring you back in to the whole thing, and you can make any changes you need to make here. Always remember to click save if you make any changes so that those are saved. And from here, when you're on My Log, you'll be able to see all of your trips for the entire week. If you needed to move back and forth in weeks, up here at the top where the calendar is, you're going to click the back button here or the forward button here. And then to get to today, you're just going to click the button right here. So as you're doing more and more trips throughout the week, you'll be able to see all of the day, this was the trip, the next day, this was the trip. And you can review your whole week right here under My Log. So that's from the dashboard. You click on this button up here and just click on My Log. To start a trip, you'll be on the dashboard. You'll click on the same button, but underneath My Log, there's Start a Trip. So that's the difference there. Other than that, you just continue to enter your trips throughout the week, and it'll all get entered. Double check them whenever you want by clicking the My Log button, and then you'll be able to see all your trips for the week. Thank you very much for watching. That's how you're going to enter your trip logs into EvoPro.